Right. Well, this title, the song Get Back, is actually an excerpt from the prod, high school prod, and it's the words, of course, that are significant here. It says, get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. And the inspiration for the prod came very much from an incident that occurred when I was very small. Well, it would have been, about 10, 11, when I came face to face with the first instance, the only one really, of any significance of discrimination based on my religion as being a Protestant in growing up in Dublin at that time. And of course, it's something that you don't forget about, but it had a profound impact on me, and that's what this excerpt, which I'm going to read to you now, is about. It's from high school prod. That's the book. With the hard copy will be available very soon, hopefully by next week, on a print on demand basis on Amazon. The Kindle version is available at the moment if you're interested, and I would really love to get reviews, no matter what they are, after you have read it, and I really look forward to your opinion. Anyway, this is from the prod, and it was about an occasion when I encountered a local gang, which was kind of the leader of which was a local bully. Most notable among these was a stocky individual named Ollie, with a squint in one eye, which reminded me of the one-armed killer of Dr. David Kimball's wife in The Fugitive, which we used to tune in to watch every week. He established his territory at the top of Anne Devlin Road, near Burns Family Grocery Shop, where I used to buy my favourite sweets, especially the loose ones in huge jars like Scots Clan, lemon and orange slices, aniseed balls, bullseyes and pink and white iced caramels. Getting to the shop and back in one piece took considerable guile and a lot of luck. I suppose the fact that I jeered at him and called him Squint-Eyed Ollie didn't help to establish the most cordial of relationships, but it was my only form of defence. Besides, taking him on wasn't an option when he got between me and the shop. Once I thought I'd take a detour via Gillis's Lane and avoid him and his gang, but I must have been spotted by one of his spies, and I was intercepted before I could reach the shop. A standoff ensued, with Ollie doing a kind of Maori haka at the front, howling obscenities and making wild gestures which contorted his features even more. He knew how fast I could run, so a different kind of offensive strategy was called for if he was to save face, as his goggling minions looked to him to make the first move. Suddenly, without warning, he bent down and picked up a stone and hurled it at my head. I turned away instinctively, but the missile gave me an enormous clout on the ear. I reeled sideways. I heard him screaming above the cheering of his jubilant acolytes. "That's for not following the Pope! Go back to England, you fucking prod!" Well, I didn't understand what the prod or England had anything to do with it, but I wasn't going to hang around and debate the issue. I fled back down the lane, and I kept on running until I realised there was no one chasing me. And then, with my small fists bunched up in anger, I turned around and I yelled at the top of my voice, "You fucking cat! You fucking cat!" Made me feel better. I knew I'd never say it to his face, because I didn't feel any animosity towards him, or any other Catholic for that matter. But his appearance alone scared the shit out of me. But for some reason I couldn't quite understand. I was pretty sure he was afraid of me as well. That night, my dad told me he was probably very angry because the Catholic priests beat him up at school. My ear was swollen and purple and ached like a bugger. But the pain was nothing compared to the prod and the shocking feeling that somehow my religion made me less Irish than he and his Catholic friends. Well, that's probably enough so I don't bore the pants off you. For now, there it is from the high school prod. And I hope you enjoy it. And even if you don't, or should I say, if you don't buy the book, that's okay. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this excerpt anyway. And I will be posting up excerpts on a fairly regular basis and updating this face page, and also hopefully constructing a website very shortly too. So thank you very much for visiting my page, and thank you for being my friend. God bless. Bye-bye.